Okay, yesterday we had a bit of a win streak. I didn't record any videos, but I did play a few games off camera and was able to secure a few wins, bump our chess rating up. We're at 855 right now. Um, Not quite sure what the theme of this video will be yet. I'm thinking this will just be sort of just putting everything into practice that we've learned so far. Right now in the Learn Chess series, it's focusing on discovered attack, discovered check, and just kind of putting everything into practice. So just going to be, looking for opportunities to win pieces, looking out for checkmates, obviously, um, practicing the fundamentals of, taking these center squares, developing minor pieces, and castling. Okay, cool. So developing move there. Looks like maybe to be preparing to bring the queen out. And what do I like for a move? So I could go bishop here. If this bishop comes out, I don't have a very good response though. So I'm wondering maybe I should bring this knight out to attack the pawn. Yeah, I'm going to want to bring this bishop out at some point, but I'm not sure when the right moment is. Even if the pawn does come out, I guess I could just come back here. That put me in relative safety. Yeah, so now I could do this and make him use the extra move here. Looks like he wants to develop his own bishop. Okay, so just coming straight for it. Let's see here. I want to be careful. I'd like to castle on this side, so if I push the pawn up and the bishop takes, then I take with this pawn, which leaves this whole file open, which is a bit scary. I might be willing to accept that trade. The knight is defended by the queen. Yeah, I have the pawn here. Like I said, I don't really want to use that pawn. I could bring the bishop back to defend, but I don't want to undo that progress. So I'm going to go ahead and castle. I'm not sure if this is the best time for that. It's funny how different your game changes being even just a little bit out of your element. So now I'm going to go ahead and do like I said, just push this back. And now I don't have enough defenders on this square, which is unfortunate, so he can take with the pawn, and that puts me in some trouble. And if he doesn't, then I might take next turn. So let me just think, or I could just add a defender to that square. In fact, maybe I'll do that with this pawn, which gives this bishop an avenue to come out. Okay, so doesn't want my bishop on g4. Bishop could also come to e6, but the reason I don't like that is because it sort of blocks in like my queen and such. So I'm wondering if it'd be better to start clearing some tension. I'm also noticing that this pawn has not been guarded. So, the problem is if I move this knight now, my knight is pinned because of this. So I think maybe I should move my queen first and then attack there. I think I'll do that. So let's go. I'd like to still defend the knight, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let me think about other moves. So this is my target because the pawn is not protected. I could also push this up. Take with queen. That leaves a nice check situation. So that's definitely an option. Yeah, I really, really would like to take that pawn. What happens if I go here? Takes. Oh yeah, I just ran through that, didn't I? Brain's a little scrambled right now. Yeah, let's move the queen. Maybe even to here. The only danger is that leaves this square undefended, except by this pawn, and that could be a little bit risky. Man, tough decisions here. I could go here first and then here. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. That way I can keep this square defended. Okay, so putting a lot of pressure on these knights, and I think that's okay. I think I'm fine with that. I could push this pawn up. I mean, I think he's probably going to take anyways. Maybe not. Okay. So now I think I like this move. I don't want to remove this pawn in front of the king. I think that's a pretty important pawn to have around. Okay, so knight can maybe kill two birds with one stone here. Protect the knight from this attack and move it to attack this pawn, for example. Other options. There's still not a great place for me to bring this bishop out to. I can come here, threatening to take this pawn. That could be a reasonable move. I'm not too worried about him taking the knight, so I think I like this. And to be honest, if the queen comes here, I might trade queens because I've gotten into so much trouble with not having a queen. I'm sorry, with my opponent using their queen to really take advantage. It's so hard for me to fight as the game goes on. The longer my opponent has a queen, I just feel like I make so many mistakes, and that's a me thing, but it's something that I acknowledge is like a pretty major weakness. So it's something that, if the opportunity comes, I'll trade the queens. Okay, so next knight move, maybe like here, attacking the bishop. Also defending the pawn, good move. I could come in here now, maybe. Opening up this rook. That would also give me a place to put the bishop if that exchange goes through. I'm a little bit blocked in here, and I don't like that, which makes me, really want to get rid of this pawn. So I think I will do that. The other option is if take, then I actually just bring the bishop out, and that allows me to develop the bishop. I like that plan. Okay, there's the trade there. Take the bishop, and if this pawn gets out of the way, that might be kind of nice. Castle, okay. This is a free pawn, because if take, then take. Just trying to watch out for any kind of tricky fork situations. I don't see any. I'm expecting this move eventually. Okay, moves the knight back. Why might that be? Here? No, nothing good there. Can come here. No, I don't like that move. I think I will take... Actually, do I like that move? If I go here and he takes with the pawn, then I can come in here. Trade rooks maybe. I'm not ahead, so that's what makes me a little bit hesitant about trading right now. I think I don't love having all my pawns just like clumped like that in the center, but I am thinking about taking that pawn. Other options. Bishop might be nice. If I take, his only option is to move the king, in which case we might have no, not checkmate. At least I don't see it. Or take with the rook. And if he takes with the rook, then I take with the queen. He can't take with the king because of my rook, so I think I like this move. I'm just thinking about where if the knights can go somewhere tricky. Yeah, I like this move. Eventually I can do this too, just to kind of bully that knight out. Okay, so moves the king. That's fine. The only problem now is that actually my bishop is pinned. So like if he moves the queen next turn, that could be trouble. So I think I need to go somewhere so that the bishop is no longer pinned. And one thought I have is thinking... I'm also thinking about this move. Take, and then that kind of really exposes the king. Then I can go like queen here. Take, take. And then I'm really close to checkmate. Maybe I could bring the rook up to help. That's an option. I'll remember that one. I need to do something about this pin though, and that's what makes me think about this move. Is it's hard to resist. I think that, but I'm not ahead, and I would be trading a pawn for a bishop, so that's why I don't maybe like that move. Could do something like this. Yeah. Thinking though that the knight will come here. Maybe it would be better to go here instead. Then it's tricky because this knight comes here, attacks the queen. Tricky, tricky. Here's an option. That's actually not... I think this might be a reasonable option. Let me go here. Still defended by my rook. I used a lot of time on that move. In general, I definitely consider myself a pretty slow player. I always am surprised by how much time my opponent has, but I think I'm more just surprised by how little time I have. And it's funny because I swear I'll think for a long time while my opponents move, but I think I just think way longer on my own time. So I'm expecting a move with the queen. So what was that? That was a pawn. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. It's also a good move. Wherever I go, I still want to keep my bishop under protection if I can. Could go here. Again, that opens up this. But if he goes there, then I can actually take the knight. So maybe that is okay. I'll come here. I just want to be really careful now. I feel like I'm in a very precarious position against an opponent who is higher rated than me, and I'm worried about making silly mistakes. I need to bring more pieces in to help, but I'm having a tough time doing it. I definitely think I'm going to be coming here soon, which allows me to bring the rook over, or I mean, hell, I could even bring this rook right here and do this number. Just thinning out some of his pieces. I think this might be my next move. Obviously, it depends what he does. This move is also good. Did not see that before, but that seems like a really good move. Ooh, yes, good move. Really good move with the bishop. But now that I have this, no, it's not as good as I thought. If he goes here, then I get the knight. And if he goes here, I still get the knight. If he doesn't move, okay. It's a bummer about the bishop. So let's see. When he was, oh, I didn't realize that there was a fork there. Okay. I think he definitely is loving this situation. Oh, but okay, that's very interesting. So I don't know if he didn't see this or what, but I will gladly take that. And now I'm actually thinking about doing this move if he takes the bishop with the queen. I don't think that's my best move though. Okay, check. What can I do here? I can block. I can come up here, run away. I think I'm going to run away. I don't think there's anything sneaky he can do there. Looking for forks. I don't see any. I'm thinking that might be coming. The thing is that soon I'll be able to do this. If he comes for my bishop, I'll hightail it out of there. But if he comes for the bishop, then I might just take here. Or better yet, take with the queen, defended by the rook. And that would be check, and then one more move, checkmate. But that's assuming my opponent doesn't find a great next move, or my move isn't as good as I think. But let's see, queen here, take, queen takes, trade queens. Okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't see that one. Want to be careful here. This is my best move. I think so. Oh, didn't see that in time. Could he, but even if he goes there, I don't think he can take advantage of it, because then I can just come here and take. Yeah, I gotta keep a better eye on those forks. Those forks are tricky. And I definitely need another piece to come help. Okay, so trading rooks. Are we even at this point? He's ahead. One major piece. Or, sorry, a minor piece. Wait. Why do I have +2? I have a rook to his minor piece. Oh, so I'm ahead. Okay, well, ahead in points, but who knows about evaluation score. Only the, we'll look at the analysis report after and we'll figure it out. Trade queens while we're ahead by a rook. I could be on board with that, yes. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we are getting into the end game. Well, we're probably at the end game at this point. Yeah, so this is definitely a move I'm waiting for. Right now the rook is defending it, but I do have this lovely pawn, which the king cannot get to. Although I guess maybe the knight can go here, which will allow the king, actually now at this point the king can get to it, but this square is now defended. Something like that. Oh, interesting. I think I need to trade this. Yeah. Because my thinking is just I really need this this pawn to promote to be able to stand a chance at finishing the game. I think because he's got you know what, 4 pawns to my 3, but this, yeah, I think the trade is worth it. Because now I can just use my queen to sort of pick off the remaining pawns. A little bit of a close game in the end there, but I think, I mean, fingers crossed, I think I have it won from here. Taking one of these guys next. Try not to make any silly mistakes. So now I have another passed pawn, so no, he's not passed. I was wrong, but I do have the queen here. So king cannot get to me. I think at this point he's probably realizing there's not much left to do. The king can't take any of these pawns. He could maybe try to get some kind of stalemate situation. Oh, looks like he went offline. Not sure if he's coming back or if he just decided to leave. Okay, cool. Game abandoned, so that's a win for us. Let's jump into the game report. It looks like we got a lot of blunders to cover. So I want to do the analysis a little bit differently this time. I want to go into, this is how I wanted to do it originally, moments. So let's see. Okay, so it's saying that this is a mistake. And let's see, so pawn takes, I've got, I'm not sure. Sorry, let me go back. I'm not sure why I should take here, even though he's got, he's got 1, 2, 3 defenders on this pawn. Maybe it's because this move was coming and that puts me in a not great spot. I'm not sure. So now let's go to, let's go back to moments. Where was it? Key moments. Okay, blunder. Interesting. Critical move, there's only one good move. So what is the... It's saying that the pawn takes is the only good move. I don't know. I wasn't sure about it. So let's keep going. It did not like my queen moves. That's interesting. So blunder here. Again, not sure why. Yeah, I wanted to use this part too. So knight comes out. Another blunder by me. Better. I did think about attacking this bishop, but I don't know. Not as smart as the chess engine. So let's keep going. We have this move. I blundered here. Now I said I didn't like this move, right? Because take... Why did I say I didn't like this move? I remember thinking about this move. Maybe I was thinking... I don't know what I was thinking. This seems like a good move. I don't know what was going on. Ooh, I definitely screwed something up. There we go. So here... I thought this was a pretty good move. But it's saying that this would have been better. I guess this is a free knight, whereas this move also comes out to be a free knight, right? Because... Oh, yeah, the option is just to not do it. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. The game continues. Really, the blunders I made were not the mistakes I thought I made. It doesn't like the queen moves. It wants me to take in the center. It doesn't like this pawn move. It wants me to attack. Maybe the reason it doesn't like this is because I'm leaving my king a little bit more open. Not sure. And the last blunder was a queen move. Not sure why I didn't take this move. But that's it. Thanks for watching.